Hello everyone, and welcome to a new modern video. Living End Never Dies. This deck got Phantom Burst banned, Grief banned, but it's still around here with an innovation. We are playing 4 copies of Overlord of Balimur. This card, we've seen it in the black and white deck, but it's good in here as well, as you get to familiar graveyard, so you don't need any other cycler. One is enough, because you're gonna fill your graveyard with other creatures. You can even choose not to return it if you plan on resolving a Shardless Sage in the turn after. The additional copy of Cascader isn't Ardent Plea, so we are actually not banned or for color, but we are playing Hollow Foragers, which is a way to basically just flashback Living End. So the goal of this deck would be to put Living End in the graveyard with Overlord, and or the Survey Land as well, and then bring it back with Hollow Foragers. I played against this deck when I was playing Boros and just got crushed pretty pretty soundly by it. So that's what I'm gonna do today. That's funny because last match of that Boros League was against Living End, and now I joined Living End. It wasn't even planned. I just saw that this deck made almost up hated one of the modern challenges. And again, it's something that I haven't seen in a while, so happy to try it. Again, so Hollow Forager, you basically just bring back the Living End for 0, but you can even bring back spells paying extra cost. But it's going to be unlikely in this deck. All right, what does this hand do? Huh. I'm gonna keep a little bit land heavy, but that's okay. Wanna see us, Daniel? Ooh, Blooming Marsh. What's that? Zenith for 0. Yeah, we could force this, but I'm not going to. Okay. There's 3 basics in this deck, which is something you kind of have to do these days, of both Blood Moon and Harbinger of the Sea being played. It really taxes people's mana base. If they play, I think I have to force this one as well. I was going to say if they play Cauldron, I have to force, but I think I want to force Rumble as well. Which one, Ruben? Rumble also like fills the opponent graveyard, so they all come back with Living End. Which is a strong card, you know? Let me go get the Undercity Sewers. Nice draw, Mango. Well done. Alright, I'm just gonna go land untapped. Land untapped, go. Double, just making sure the mana base works. I have a breeding pool. Yeah, okay, then now you can just go untap, land, go. And then next turn I'm gonna cast Shardless. Let's hope they don't have Thoughtseize, but usually they don't play Thoughtseize main. That's totally fine. I mean, only having one Cascader, because basically Hollow Forager here wouldn't have worked, is definitely, I mean, it requires more luck. It definitely requires more luck to win a game. You know, before you had 8 combo pieces, now you have 4. You could always play Ardent Plea, but you know, this deck is trying to play also Overlord, and that's too much. Right. Another thing that can happen is endurance. I just hope it doesn't, you know. Like a forest. There's also Hollow Foragers, but you need to mill the. I'm just going. I think like yeah, it's good enough. Unfortunately, you have to mill the living end first with the overlords. Okay. Let's hope they don't have endurance. Natural endurance would be a beating. 3 mana. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, they have 2 cards in hand. So that plan is gone. All we're gonna do now is just 5 mana 5/5 Overlord that draws a card. Play more than 1 endurance, really. Like, and also that means they don't have any green card in hand because you want to just pitch endurance all against Living End because you want to put it in the graveyard so it dies to evoke and then it comes back. Do you want to suspend? We'll see. We'll see. It depends what happens. Because, like, they changed the rule, and now you are allowed to not cast a card in 3 turns. Back in the days, if you suspend Living End, it has to come in, but now that I'm facing the Scavenging Ooze, come on, why do you have Endurance and Scavenging Ooze main? Oh, that's... Yeah, no, I'd rather just go Sewers. Thinking to Stupor. Yeah, I think I like this. I'm playing an outdated strategy here, and you just, and they come prepared as if it's like a year ago. I mean, Yawgmoth is a deck, that a deck of the past for sure. Not too much of the past. It's still definitely a playable deck. Yep. The Thram Physician is here. I don't have any. They even have mana up. Alright. They have 0 cards in hand. Okay, so what I can do is impending this, and then I can consider going shardless. When I can exile one of my card. They can also sacrifice the Scavenging Goose to Yogg and then bring it back. Just making sure, do I have Endurance main? I do have Endurance main. I do have Endurance main. I think I'm gonna go land, 5 mana Overlord. Hoping to mill Endurance. They can't respond by exiling my graveyard. Kan de verkligen flyga? Yeah. There's only... This card says non-avatar, and all the creatures I milled are 2 other Overlord. I'd say not the most fortunate game of Magic I've played. I mean, if I find Endurance, it's pretty great. Like, next turn, I cast Endurance and Shardless. But obviously, I needed to at least, like, get a creature. I can also art cast, like, I don't know. I'm not giving up just yet. Elforger? Come on, why do you have Scavenging Ooze? I'm so annoyed by it. Alright, so the Scavenging Ooze can become very large. I'm still gonna tap this Overlord here. can still win. It's unlikely, but I'm going to hope here. All right, come on, let's find endurance. All right, yes. And again, they can't respawn. They can't respawn. So I'm just getting back endurance now. Okay. Because on my troll. You exile my Stray Wraith, and then you got a 6/6. Now I can bounce it in this spot. I think it's decent to bounce in now, yeah. Then, you know, taking 5. There's a couple of Sink into Stupor in this deck. A card I like. Every blue deck plays these days. Breach plays up to 3. Blue black plays up to 2. This deck plays 2. Definitely a staple of modern. Sink into Stupor. Is there any? Yeah, there's a basic island in the deck. Okay, so my graveyard is empty of creatures. Scavenging Goose can become a 5/5, but you know, that's not gonna be great because that means they need to eat their graveyard. And they're attacking, no blocks. This game is surprisingly winnable, honestly. Surprisingly winnable. Stray Wraith, okay. I'm gonna attack with Overlord only. Mill 5, mill 4, and return a non-avatar creature. Yes. So Colossal Sky Turtle can bounce. For 2 mana, it can bounce. What a card, Overlord. What a card. What a card. This is game 1, eh? This is just 5 mana, 5/5, draws a card, attack, draws a card. It's not, it doesn't just draw a card. It's like the Baragov ability. Oh wow, they have a spell here. We're calling for 1. Okay. Yawgmoth. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, so what I can do now is opponent. I'll let my opponent block. Let my opponent block, and then I go like they block and sack, and then I go endurance on your graveyard, pitching Colossal Sky Turtle. Then I go. Actually, I should pitch Shardless. There's no more green cards in my deck. There's no more Living End in my deck. I milled 3 and I drew 1, but I have Hollow Foragers. Okay, this is actually a decent play, right? What there's to think about? Yeah, but we have Hollow Forager, so that's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I let my opponent block. They sack to draw a card. The problem now that I think about is they can discard Scavenging Ooze. Sorry, they can sacrifice Scavenging Ooze to the Yawg here. Right? So maybe I should have bounced the Yawg. Anyway, this goes to the graveyard. Because I can also Sky Turtle bounce now. Yeah, I'll do that. Because that comes back into play. Okay. So the allows Scavenging Goose simple in play. Okay, I think I have it. I think I have it. All right, so now we go. Endurance. Pitching. Endurance pitching Charlotte's Agent. Yes. Oh, your graveyard goes to the bottom. Then. Yawgmoth doesn't die. Sorry, it doesn't return, I meant to say. You draw a card. Second main. Second main. I discard Sky Turtle, bounce, Overlord. Actually, let me cycle first. I should cycle first. Okay, I believe I ran out of untapped land. Just double checking. Braden Pool Forest, Hedge Maze. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't go Generous Ant Hedge Maze. Unless I want to go Generous Ant instead of Sky Turtle. Because I wanted to bounce the Impending to my hand. I think it's good enough. Yeah, I'll bounce the Impending to my hand. I think this is better. And then I go Hollow Foragers. Okay. Done. Flashback Living End. Okay. Cast a card. Endurance. You. Go. I didn't have a green pitch. Other than the Shardless at that pitch, I could have also just Colossus Sky Turtle bounce the Shardless and then pitch it to Endurance. Pretty crazy how we turned this game around, honestly. And this is good game one where they played Endurance and Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, very cool. The Overlord just found their Endurance, milled our Living End for Hollow Foragers. Perfect game one. I just love when I, think about recording with a deck just because I like the look of it. I don't know how it is. And then the first game just explains it perfectly. And I learn as I show. This is this is the dream case. The dream case of my videos, honestly, where like everything goes perfect in the first game. All right, now, what else do we want? Damping Matrix seems powerful in this matchup. I want all the endurance. That's it. Force of Negation, I think, is too powerful nowadays in Magic. It's really too powerful. Should I cut? Subtlety, also very good. Maybe I'm cutting a bit of these one-offs. You want the Foundation Breaker for the Agatha Soul Cauldron, you mean, eh? Yeah, Agatha Soul Cauldron seems quite hard to beat. I just love Endurance too much to cut it, though. I guess we can go down to 3. All these cards are too good. Alright, I'll cut a troll. Okay. What does this hand do? Not that much. Not that much. I'm keeping though. Charlotte is just too good. And I only have 4. It's really just by a pretty wide margin the best card of my deck. Alright, it's gone. You know, having these is... Do I want to keep Boseiju? I think I do, actually. They go Agatha Soul Cauldron. I need to kill it. How many surveillance do I play? Only 2 or more? Only 2. Scavenging Ooze. Alright. Can't believe it would be Scavenging Ooze last game. This card seems so hard to beat for my deck. The opponent plays Soulless Jailer, which says permanent cards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spell from graveyard or exile. So this card stops the ability Cascade, because you cannot cast a card from the exile zone. De La Roche, thank you for the Prime sub. Colossal Sky Turtle. Yeah. Okay. It's a spell. Better than nothing. Stops Hollow Forgers as well. Yeah. I think I'm gonna scare my opponent a bit and go Fetchland Go. I have Endurance 4 of in my deck. Maybe they don't attack with Ooze. It's right on top, you know. Could be. You're welcome, Delarush. Did you watch the Mango's Workshop first video we posted with the Popper series with Carl? Alright. Opponent leaves the card on top and now bins it. Ooh, Yawgmoth to the graveyard. I've been preparing for RC Prague. Yeah, last night I did a testing session against a friend of mine who plays a lot of Amulet Titan. So I played 3 hours, 1 hour of each Boros, Station, and Blue Black against Amulet Titan. That was my night yesterday. All right. Well, when it keeps on casting those cards, and I don't know, I have a feeling I don't want to cycle troll. I just get a land, tap. I wouldn't mind drawing a spell here, but okay. I wasn't on me. Okay, check this out. My opponent's trying to exile my Shardless. I think I want to bring it back with Sky Turtle. Is that a play I want to make? Is that a play I want to make? My problem with a sweeper is that first I have to Boseiju this guy. And then I guess I have to exile your graveyard. How about I just let it happen, honestly? Just let it happen. Planning on just casting this Reaver next turn, followed by casting this Troll. Opponent just made some like Grizzly Bears. Alright, that one's good. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do the Richard Charles play. Otherwise, it would have looked pretty bad into the Malevolent Rumble. You got back. Oh, endurance, of course. Yeah. So again, I was playing these decks for an hour, and it's crazy the difficulty range. Like Boros feels like a limited deck compared to the other two. Like the other two, you actually have to like think and make plans. The Boros is just all right. I'll just play my creatures and hope I win before you do. Oh yeah, I just play my creature and my moon, and I hope I win before you do. It's it's so it's so much easier. It's not even close. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. I'll eventually draw a. Eventually draw a endurance, and then I can do a Charlotte's plus endurance to like kind of like sweep your board. Like playing a regional championship with Boros, you're just so fresh. Playing a regional championship with Breach, you're not so fresh. I'd say. First play of the tournament of the game here, 5 mana 3/4. Boarding for 2. Okay, what's this? Another ooze? What roots? Okay. Okay. Okay, I feel like if I draw an endurance, can still go possession your soul as jailer, endurance your graveyard. Oh no, never mind. No, never mind. It's over. It's over. I can just yeah, it's over. It's over. I can just sacrifice after I shardless. Yeah. Okay, let's play. Let's play another one. This one, I didn't have a great keep, and they thought seized my shardless. Yeah, I think the sideboard looks good. All right, me. This is like a deck of the past, a hand of the past. This is what the deck was before. No, it's not. It's not just that. You don't want to play 2-drop in this deck because you cascade them with Shardless. That's the thing. All right, that thing is very good. I think I can get behind going. Let me just let me cycle. I got so much. Sorry. Let me I'll let it happen. I'll let it happen. It's really only bad if I get hit by the Cauldron. Ooh, okay. Now maybe I have an answer to Cauldron. Who lost to Cauldron? That'll be one of the like speed living end where I go cycle subtlety living end, which is leaves you so far behind. Like I didn't want to subtlety this because I'm in theory next turn I'm Wrath in it. So put in place like a creature now, I've Wrath this guy. Obviously, it's bad if they go exactly Cauldron because that's not force of negationable. It's uncounterable. Soulless Jailer. I think I'm gonna subtlety this now. Yeah, this way I'm not losing time. Do I want to Waker of Waves into a card here? It's like if I subtlety this, it's really bad if my opponent goes Thoughtseize. I think it's unlikely to happen, right? They would like Thoughtseize first, so I'm gonna subtlety this. Could also taken a little bit slower and just go on Foundation Breaker. That was also fine. Now, Thoughtseize and Endurance are not great if they happen. Okay, let's go Waker Waves. I'll take Endurance. That's a card I can cast. All right, let's play Shardless. Hoping they don't have Endurance. Please don't Endurance me. Please don't Endurance me. Just let it happen. Don't Endurance me. Fuck. I could have taken it slower. I could have just let the thing resolve and then Foundation Breaker the thing and then just keep the subtlety for Endurance. I think it would have been better. Would have been better. Now go Endurance, and I think I have to, right? Yeah, I'll hold this Foundation Breaker in my hand. But that's like too small of creatures to win the game. Just one Endurance and one Shardless won't be good enough. Damage. You have only 3 cards in hand and 2 lands. I keep these in hand over Generous End. I think it's fine. Yawgmoth's nice. Yeah, I should have surveilled after, yeah. Creator of Mysteries. Now the question is, do I want to hold? I think I kind of want to hold it to cast, honestly. I want to hold it to cast. Buongiornissimo Fedebello. Ah, ok. Rumble. Think a Yawg. Hello, Noah. This is your list? Nice. I saw it on the last MTGO challenge, but it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, opponent got Yawg, but we have Dumping Matrix in my hand. Yeah, I think they had two Mortuary in their hand somehow. That's why they didn't fetch for it. Epic Matrix will stop all the activate abilities. Oh, what's that? What you got? Also of Artifact, that stops the Cauldron as well. All on Liberator. Huh. Not bad. That becomes a 3-3. Also, when it flips, it's gonna kill the Matrix just by attacking. I had a feeling I could have won this game. I had a feeling I could have won this game. So what happens now is this thing cannot be used as a deal enchant, but as soon as this flips, it becomes a Trigon Predator. So when it attacks, it destroys. Opponent goes Yogg, no cards left. Do you have any creatures in the graveyard? You actually don't have any creatures in your graveyard. Draw a way to flashback this with the 3-1 Fat Fairy or another Shardless. I bring this back and I wrath you. I think it's cool. I guess Yawgmoth comes back, but 2-2. Draw. There it is! The Fairy! Hollow Foragers. Very nice. Yeah, I think I'm doing that. My question is, do I want to attack now? I think so. Think so. Endurance and Shardless attack. Can you block in a way that's profitable for you? I don't think so. Like, the best way would be just to Outlaw Liberator chump blocks Endurance. That's like the only good block you have. I think what's gonna happen is you just Yawg single block the Endurance. Right, this is actually actually the dream here. Couldn't have gone better. But Foragers, hey, with Flashback Leaving End. We're gonna win this game. Super long game one, honestly. Sorry, match one, honestly. Is that actually we grinded so much? Yeah, yeah. Limited superstar Hollow Warriors. This card could actually be good in cube as well. I put an F6. Come on. All right. It's a shame that Hollow Foragers brings back Living End and just dies to it, you know? Kind of a shame. It's like, it brought, I mean, at least Charlotte survives its own death, but Hollow Foragers brings death and just dies with it. Yeah, Damping Magic's amazing. Yeah. They never drew Agatha. I mean, not that Agatha would have done anything, but they never drew Agatha Soul Cauldron. I think end of turn. What's this? Chord for 2? Hmm. Thankfully, even if they chord anything, like even if they chord the ooze, they can't use it. The ooze can't be used. Yeah. All right. GG opponent. Release me from this match. Release me from this experience. Let me just go to the next one. Let's not let's not waste more time, please. This is just the casual player that just refused to die and just spent like 1 minute dead on board thinking about everything. Like just not the next one. No, that's okay. I think it was a good start. I think it was a very good match to start. Definitely some stalling, but yeah. By the way, very important lesson, especially in testing, concede and go to the next one very much quickly. Like, don't waste too much in testing. I mean, obviously in the tournament you think, but in testing, don't waste time. Just don't cut your opponent deck. Don't just go. Just move fast. You want to have more games, more experiences. Magic is a game of like too little low sample size already. So you have like testing against Grinding Station. Concede as soon as they're starting. Don't wait that they may not find Grinding Station. It doesn't matter. You're not learning anything. If I have Breach, Opal, and Rumble and lands, just concede. Even if I break flipping the top 20, that's just, it doesn't matter. In the tournament, of course, you play until you're dead, but in testing, move quickly. Okay, round number 2, let's go. Feel like mulligan in this hand. I have like colors, wicker waves, cyclers, then the top go. Spiromancer is the opponent. Oh, Strand. Is this Boros? Spiromancer. They must be played the card Spiromancer, which is Seasoned Pyromancer. No, they play the best deck in the format. Grinding Station Breach. Turn 1 Emery. That's a powerful play. I mean, oh, you mill Portable Hole. Haha. So that's the version that splashes white. I see. Let's grab a blue land, untapped, and let's go. Draw. Hmm? Also Sky Turtle, number 2. Untap land, go. And they start drawing 2 cards per turn with Emery and Bubble. Opal. Land. They have access to 4 mana on turn 2. They have access to Mox Sapphire and Gleemox, as well as Projection Arena on turn 1 mana Projection Arena. Mox Sapphire, Gleemox. Grinding Station. That's okay. I think I'd rather force the breach and not the station. The station on its own doesn't do anything. Right, win on turn 2. Thankfully, we have an answer. Alright, but they don't. Station is actually not bad against Leaving Again because they can mill 3 and just get creatures. It turns out Mopal? Sure. Yeah, but I guess no. I mean, you could counter that, sure. I'm not going to, but you could. Wicker Waves, I'm looking for, well, a lot, honestly. Single Super is a 3rd land. I think I'd rather get Misty, though. Misty Surveils. I think it's better than Sinking to Stupor there. Generous End. Okay. I think I want to bounce the Emery. Bounce the Emery. And then I want to go land, Surveil. You can force and then Skyturtle your force. I see. Yeah. I feel like I like to bounce Emery there. It's like I'm trading a card for a card. Bounce spell are usually card disadvantage, but it's a card party. Worm's Chant main deck. I guess I'll lose. We're at a spot where we're playing Orange Chant main deck to win the mirror match. Modern is in a dangerous spot right now. A dangerous spot right now. As foreseen, Mox Opal broke something. It's not what we thought, because we all thought like it would break the deck that dies to melt down. It's not the case. It just broke under a breach, which is already broken. But we're definitely not in the best spot, I'd say. Orbison main deck is not a great sign of when it's put in the best deck. But we'll see now. Let's see what can happen. Dumping Matrix is alright. Maybe even Fulminator Mage, honestly. This is 72 cards, 12 cards. Take out Subtlety. I'll take out one Leaving End. I'll take out also Sky Turtles. I'll take out one Overlord, one Hollow Forgers, Raider, 2 cards. The Endurance isn't as good in this matchup. I remember playing Breach. Endurance is not really. I guess it's a card I can cast and attack with. Probably Hollow Forger actually is not that good. You can even get like Or Enchanted as you try to go off. Alright, that's a keep. I have to decide what to bottom. Maybe Street Wraith. Street Wraith is nice, probably. I think Troll is better. Yeah. Need to get double green to play Endurance. I'm gonna go Watery Grave, untapped. And then I'll cycle and get, I think, a Survey Land here. No, never mind. I have to get Overgrown Tomb. Can't get Hedge Maze with that. Maybe that was a mistake. Alright, drew this, so I can still go Hedge Maze. Green Rumble. Okay. Ooh, Spyro Industry. Ah, interesting. Huh. Interesting. Interesting technology. Format script. Format script. Okay. Preordained. I like to go endurance to try to block the Tamiyo here. If this deck can morph into like a mid-range deck that casts their card is nice. See if I'm able to block Tamiyo. Well, I guess they can flip Tamiyo. Okay. You got yourself a Planeswalker and a Gleemox. Where's the saga? Yeah, I don't want to pitch in this game. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do this. I'll pitch, yeah. This and this. Using the Shardless. Spell Pierce, mamma mia. Okay. I'm gonna play playing at a quite high level, I'd say. They are having their cards right, having it all. Definitely an important testing. All right, I'll put my shields down here. Maybe wrong, but I'll do this regardless. I'll kill the saga and be ready to die, basically. I feel like just a construct is devastating here. A single construct is devastating here. So if they have the combo, there's nothing I can do about it. Silver breach prices are going down. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be banned. Like it is. We live in a modern world that gets broken over and over now, so it is going to happen. Every deck gets its weak spot, but I think like if you master the archetype, it's just. I mean, you gotta get quite unlucky to lose games. I think with that deck. I don't think they should ban Mox Opal again. That's the thing. I think like outside of Underworld Breach, which they probably didn't even see, they probably just tested the other Mox Opal decks and it was totally fine. Like like no other Mox Opal deck is close to be as good as the top 3 decks right now. And that's that's cool. I'm a big fan of unbanning cards. It's just something broke. Downward Breach is clearly broken, and we'll see what does the European RC show. But I am most likely going to play Breach. A card is banned in every other form in Legacy. So anyway, new game. New game. Iron's fine. Nothing special, but I like this. Going Pioneer as well. Yeah. Cycling straight right, surveying straight right to the graveyard is like the same as drawing it, honestly. Except you lose 2 life if you draw it, so let's put it in the grave. Ooh. So many underground mortuaries today. It's not banned in historic or timeless. We're talking about Magic the Gathering. Historic or timeless? I don't know what that is. What are they gonna say next? The commander ban list? They're gonna bring in now? What's next? Also Sky Turtle. I don't have any plays available. I just played this and pass. Yeah, they should also ban Primeval Titan in Modern because it's banned in Commander. I think so, yeah. Grist. Merda. Grist is a big guy. Grist is a big guy. Big guy. Let's cycle. You can't force a negation on Planeswalker. What a world. No, to meal a creature. You can fund Grist in paper. Nah, you can't. Grist players know that rule already. You can't fool the Grist players. I'm gonna go Cycles, Generous Ent. Then get a Survey Land. Which means. Overlord. Oh, that's my guy. That's my big boy. Yeah, on top. I think it's a good card. It can mill like Living Get and get Hollow Forager. That's a combo right there. You can also mill a Shardless and then pick it back up. It's very strong. Allora. That's the Hollow Foragers, although unfortunately did not go well, because there's Hollow Foragers, but there's not the other guy. I think I'm taking the Waker of Waves. I just want more ways to find Shardless at this point. You still have a Living Gun build with Graves in the deck. That's a long time ago, my friend. That's a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, you gotta buy new cards, though. But I think, honestly, like, hashtag buy high, never sell, you should really buy this card now. Like, I remember I said that like 2 weeks ago, and it was 10 euros. And I didn't buy them, of course. Now I bought them for 15 each. And I think this card is just fantastic. And it goes in like so many different archetypes. I'll probably end up never playing this. But it's such a good card. Such a good card. Like it's been played in that black white failure deck. Like as soon as commander players find out how good they are, they're gonna spike in price as well. But until then, I think actually I don't know about commander. Maybe this is like too little of a value. Alright, opponent's playing a bunch of cards. A bunch of, you know, I want to say random because it's blood artists and insects, but as soon as they're gonna accord into Yawgmoth, I'm not in a good shape anymore. You can cast all your spells. That's definitely how we won the first match against Yawgmoth. We got another Yawgmoth, which is unusual. It's not, there shouldn't be that many Yawgmoth. I guess they all have 4 collector oof to beat the breach deck, which is Pyroclasms you. And has an only hit main. La 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 la. Alright. Go. Lend. I don't know why I got this one. Doesn't make much sense. Yeah, another Wicker Waves. I don't really have anything to do, right? I mean, I guess I could do. I don't have anything to do. I'll just pass. Isn't the all access over though? What card am I talking about? The Overlord. Very good card. Made a buy high, never sell an Overlord. Actually, there's like a next step in that. It's just buy high, never play, never sell. That's another one I often do. Over at 4 p.m. our time today. Okay. So you're telling me I could have played on Yorigan instead of DB underscore Mango. Too lazy. Too lazy to think and do anything different. Can't be me. Did I ever play my expensive? Oh wow! Actually, yesterday, what was it? Yesterday, a friend of mine showed me a couple of cards that he wanted to sell, and there was a Vein Ripper in them. As he said, he opened it at a pre-release, and I told him, "Man, you should have sold it 6 months ago." uh, so many Magic players have those stories, right? Of like, oh yeah, I have this card, but you just arrive just later. Okay, Hollow Foragers. I think I'm gonna pick this in my hand. And then if the other Waker of Waves finds a Leaving Hand, we can finally do the thing. Don't check Ukatsu. Okay, I'll get a Stray Break because we could cycle into a Charlotte's Agent. Let's. It's crazy how little I got. I don't have anything going on, but I don't want to say my opponent has much going on either, right? I think I can just play Land Pass and leave again. And just go like Sky Turtle. Oh, or I can go Sky Turtle Overlord, fully tapping out. Probably dead on board to Blood Artist though if I do that. Yeah, I feel like I need to bounce Blood Artist and then top deck. I think that's my plan here. Bounce for 2. Never really drawing Charles or putting leaving any of the graveyard for Hollow Forgers. This could have been a Ardent Plea if it was the banned version, but obviously this is a different list. Like the whole B plan of Overlord can be done in a 4-color. When you could always add colors, it's just that you're gonna be less consistent. They're doing something. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Do I want to go Endurance? I think I do. I think I'll go Endurance, be in your graveyard, block something, end of turn, Sky Turtle bounce, and just top deck. And if I don't top deck, I lose. Is that a valuable play? Maybe not, but that's what I'm doing. 34 cards. Block a token so it doesn't go to the graveyard. I'll, I guess this didn't matter because I'm taking one anyway, so I should have just taken the damage. You're just taking the damage and beam mana up. For sure. Okay. The mana's into the grist. Will Balamurk spike? Hashtag Mengucci Finance. It depends. I bought it, so I think it's gonna tank. If I didn't buy them, maybe it would have spiked. A Yawgmoth? Walking Barista? Oh, porca paletta. I think I'm gonna actually... I'm not dead yet, right? I'm not dead yet. I can bounce the Blood Artist. We're alive. Come on. Come on, Mengu. Mengu. Let's draw Charles Agent. Charles Agent, por favor. Charles? No, living end! Alright, I'll just lie this in the graveyard without anyone noticing. Did. Did. Honestly, I think we reached the peak in match 1. Can't really replicate that. Match 1 was too good. Even if you drew Charles, what do I have done to prevent the opponent from casting Blood Artist? That's a good point. Maybe nothing. Yeah, I was dead. I was dead. Anyway. We did not really function. I never found the combo, so we were just dirtling around the whole game, doing nothing. Alright, this hand though is gonna bring me victory. We have Dumping Matrix, which is the better dumping card. There's Dumping Sphere, which is bad. Not a good cyber card. If you put it in your sideboard, it means your deck is bad, usually. Dumping Sphere. Remember that. The harsh realities that Twitch.tv/Andrea Mengucci brings you. Roll is a Allora, Troll is a land, but I have Overlord of Balimurk, so maybe I just want to put this in the graveyard. So that way I guarantee the Overlord to get me a creature. The skills isn't bad? Maybe it is. If you play Dumping Sphere, it is, yes. What do you think about Black-White Taxes? It's good, it's good. I played it yesterday on stream, it was very powerful. Go Balimurk. Mill. Yes. I have an immense options. Immense options here. I can get Charlotte's Agent. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'm tired. I mean, last game I just never really found Living Again. This game I want to have it. Now that means I don't have a third land for now. Buongiorno, Vino. Buongiorno, Bino. Hey, we don't do these things here. Get it out. Death of Subcadron, out. Draw. Land. Close. Do I just dump a Matrix into play? Probably. Have I tried Breach with Demonic Council? No, I only played it with Rumble. Now, this card says Scavenging Ooze can't be used. Also, Get Turtle unfortunately cannot bring back a card because I don't have green. Okay, I drew another Force of Negation. You drew a Cauldron, but you can't use it. It's not great. So on a cycle, they can also just Arcast Fawn if you draw like if you want to cast a Zenith. So I think I'll pass. And just cycle in your turn. And I don't have a rush, I think. Okay. 1 minute, 1/1. 1 minute, 1/2. That's it. Cycle. Draw Forest. Ooh, Overlord. You're looking for exciting Mango's Workshop content. Have you watched the first? Very good. The first semifinals of Pauper tournament. Play against Carl in the first round. We're damping a Matrix. Okay. What you got? Ooh. The Yawgmoth. 4 mana 2/4. Made their board better? Yeah, that's true. It also made my board better, so I'm more happy in this exchange. Isn't cycling an activate abilities? I guess it is. Active is an artifact and creatures can be activated unless they have an ability. It doesn't count in your hand though. Uh, I mean, I could bounce this, but I'm just lazy. I'll just right click attack. Attack twice and the game will be bad. Yeah, I guess it doesn't count the one in your hand. Yeah. Like Pithing Needle. I don't know why Pithing Needle works and this doesn't. But like if you Pithing Needle a Stray Wraith, you can't cycle. But if you have Dumping Matrix, I'm gonna assume that this wording says activated artifact and creatures in play can't be activated. Yeah. I think that's. Oh, it says creatures and not creature cards. My pens at the. Man, what a tough game, Magic the Gathering. Yeah. It's the same reason why. So recently, I got a super weird interaction. Okay, this is funny. If there's like a rest in peace in play, and you have a Johnny, and you have a like the also a Pride, and also a Dies, and a Johnny doesn't flip. But if you have a token, the token flips a Johnny. Like the you have rest in peace. A Johnny and its tokens, the token dies, a Johnny flips. But if you have a Johnny, Ocelot Rip, Ocelot dies, a Johnny doesn't flip. This was an interaction that I had that I never thought about. Because it's like cards versus tokens. Tokens going to. I don't know what's the ruling. Maybe it wasn't rest in peace. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it wasn't rest in peace. I don't remember what it was, but that happened, I think. Rest in peace works. I'm thinking of Leyline of the Void. Okay, man. Yeah, sorry. Man, why is this so difficult? No, rest in peace, I was wrong. Rest in peace, a token also doesn't flip a Johnny. Leyline of, opponent had Leyline of the Void. That's what they had. Yeah, that's what they had. Yeah. I don't know why they Leyline of the Void against Boros, but they did. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a magical line, and I somehow trust this ruling of magical line. Shouldn't work with Leyline. So what is it? Is it rest in peace or lay? I don't remember. I really don't. Anyway, keep bottom this. Do I want two endurance? Yeah, endurance, great. Land halfling. Another endurance. Reap says tokens. Leyline doesn't. What do you mean with Reap specifically says tokens? Does it? When rest in peace? Oh yeah, that's true. It says if a card or a token would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Whereas Leyline of the Void says if a card and a token isn't a card. Va bene, va bene. It's clear now, right? It's clear. Now it's clear. Now it's clear. We all understood it. Ooh, you got endurance in your hand. Porca paletta. Hey, you have a land? Yeah. I have no idea why I played against two two Yawgmoth deck in this league. So it flips against Leyline, it doesn't flip against Rest in Peace. That's the final ruling. Wow, untap land. What you got? Orcaboya. Okay. You always find this card is interaction. I agree. Oh, another one that's funny. Another one that's funny. It actually happened to me in Legacy. My opponent has Containment Priest in play. I can go Grist and Zenith and get Grist and put Grist into play. But if my opponent has Gravedigger's Cage, I cannot do that play. So Grist, Zenith only works against Containment Priest, but it doesn't work against Cage. Cage stops both creatures and also Planeswalkers from coming in. Whereas Containment Priest only stops creatures. And Grist isn't a creature. That's another one that I discovered in Pisa. Because I was playing the credit control and my opponent had... okay, opponent doesn't attack. Addosso. Listen, how about I go land shardless here? I'll play endurance, and I can gas my own endurance. I think it's a decent play. Let's see how it goes. Worst case scenario, lose. La 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 la. The opponent goes Court of Calling for 2. For Soulless Jailer. Okay, so I can't put the Living End from the Exile Zone to the stack. Is it still exiled though, or does it go back to my deck? It goes back to my deck. Alright, pass. I guess this will Cauldron, followed by a Patra. Cos'è che faceva Patra? Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm dead. I play one last match. I'll take a bathroom break, come back for round 4. Let's go. It's okay. This hand can actually be anything. What are we playing after Living End? I think I want to play more Breach. Because I definitely know the archetype well enough, but I need to be more just have more games under my belt. A lot of straight rates. I'm pretty sure to play that deck at the RC. Like playing Boris is so much easier. Like the games are so much easier. Like unless like today I'm gonna test against Pivo in real life. We're gonna practice Boris versus Breach, and unless like Kivo beats me a lot. I'm just locked on Breach. I says that, you know, people at the RC won't necessarily. Hmm. Go on a subtlety this time, yeah. I think I do. I'm looking for Charles. Oh wow, there it is. Turn 3, 70,000 power into play and cycle to your 1 drop. Good old living end. Testing Breach in paper yesterday night reminded me of when I tested. So like when MH3 just came out, I went to True Hero house for a weekend and we practiced Modern all time, and I was playing Nadu, and I was like winning so much with it, and then I don't know somehow why I convinced myself to try other stuff for a while. Then at the end of the day, at the PT, I played Nadu, but yeah, that the yesterday playing Breaching Paper just feels so broken to do like all the 3 mana on turn 1, shit like that. When you have to sideboard in Jace, always I believe you side in Jace. Right, Living End is broken. Gonna screenshot this and tag my friends then. He's a living end. He's a living end belover. All right. I may hurt my deck sideboarding 55 cards, but I'll do it. There's a specific matchup. I think it's always, yeah, there is not a specific matchup. But our out of the cast a lot. This is a visual bug. It says 60 plus 16. So I have to add, I believe, 1 card. Also Sky Turtle. I think the living and play pattern are pretty toxic, so it's okay if it's just a fringe archetype now and not the best deck. Because it used to be the best deck. Last year, RC Ghent, or whatever, RC, the regional championship of the 1st of January, it was the best deck, Living Ghent. People were focused on Rhinos, but Living Ghent was actually the best. And the band outburst, and then we had Yogg and Amulet at the top, and then MH3. Fiasco happened, and here we are. Okay. I'm gonna go survey land on turn 1. Attack me for 3, for 0, sorry. Attack me for 0, make a clue. I'm gonna go Foundation Breaker, Blow Up Saga here if they do. Not many powerful cards. Mox Opal, Emery. Okay. I still don't have I don't have subtlety, so no reason for me to do anything. Okay, I'll go disenchant on the Urza Saga. Love the May effects. Play more. Yes, yes, yes. I think that. I think you should play one Blood Moon main deck for the open deck list. Yes. I would definitely play one main deck, Blood Moon. Have you decided on the number of Spyro and Fables that you play? Three Fable, two Spyro, one Moon. 23 lands you're on. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Super 22. Drifting Woodland is nice. Couldn't flip Stamio. Okay, it's time to cycle the Stray right now. Hey, what do I want to do? I think I just get a land and pass. I shouldn't disenchant anything, right? Shouldn't disenchant anything here. Let's get Wicker of Wave. Let me gonna place Lotus Petal. Brings back Emery, so that's even more mana. I think this Force of Negation can be amazing. Has the potential to be amazing. His opponent can go like copy your return mystical dispute. Okay. They can go like copy breach. They're disputing it now. Wow. Jeez. They're disputing end. It's not a draw engine. I go dispute. And then I go force, pitch, chase. Yeah. Okay. Not saying that like this Jace is game winning or anything. It's just I think I'd rather counter it. Also, Force exiles it. Maybe like they cited out Oracle. I don't know. Second shift in Woodland. Wow. That's actually an amazing draw here. Go. LFG. Oh, consign. Yeah, consign. Okay. Yeah. I have a 2/2 that can attack for one time, I guess. Hey, Soul Guide has arrived. Rocket Clue. I need to find endurance. I have only one card in end. Find endurance. This can actually be a game I win. Without it's gonna be harder. Right. At least time goes to 1. Start at 2, I meant to say. Yeah. I'll let you have it. I need to cast his endurance. I can't like dirtle around and too much. It's like if I low roll this endurance, opponent may just crack the lantern to draw a card, and then I can endurance once they tap with Emery. Which land I have? It's maybe a game of damage. Do I have Overgrown Tomb in my deck? I do. Endurance is a good moment, right? I mean, I don't think it's very good against this matchup, honestly. It's fine. Like, I'm happy to have them, but it's not something that, like, oh yeah, it wins the game. It's like, it doesn't stop the combo endurance. It stops like a value breach only. It doesn't, like, if they add all the pieces, endurance does nothing. I was in a game like this where my opponent's like kind of struggling and like they played like a million dispute and consign to stop my plan, so they just don't have that many cards left. Right, they might. Well, that's nice. I can now go endurance. They try to get back the dispute. With Tamio. What's happening? Oh, consign. I see. Consign kicked. Consign kick to play around counter. Okay, so you can stifle my endurance. You get back Mystical Dispute. It's okay. We have 3 cards. One is a Mystical Dispute. Oxopal. You can go Shifting Woodland, Copy Breach. Now. And then you have so many cards in the graveyard. Yeah. I guess a couple of Emeries. This is what I meant earlier when I said in testing you just concede in this spot. Just not because you lose, but because the game has reached a part where, all right, now it's officially over because the milk grinding station. But like, even if that's not the case, opponent will just waste like 5 minutes trying to combo, and in testing, it's not worth to waste 5 minutes like this. All right, last game of this video. Played against 2 Breach and 2 Yawg. Breach is definitely a super popular deck. Yawg, not really. It just happened, I think. Go. The problem is that Damping Sphere gets countered by Consigned to Memory. I was gonna get blue-green, you can't. Alright, I got Watery Grave then. Right. I'm gonna go Waker Waves. Think so. Stay up in mana. Yeah. I mean, if they have Consign, they'll consign my Dumping Matrix. I'll take it. I'm gonna do this now because it stops the clue as well. I think that's very good. El Pirates. All the clues. All of the clues. For Tamio. And Emery. The engine is online. Drawing 3 cards per turn, basically, between Emery and Tamium. They even milled the bubble. I think there's a world where I go, like, Creator of Mysteries beat down and I win without any other hate. That's over, that's over. I can't win this. Alright, I'm gonna drop the league. We had a fantastic first match, but then, like, the power level of the opponent decks kind of carried, and yeah. This was, at least we tried. At least we tried. At least we tried. Anyway, if you watch this video on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. The goal of this video is trying to be Boros, so you just never played against it. I think this deck does beat Boros, though. Maybe in the post-breach ban, this deck will be good again, because Boros will be good again. would be like the tier 1 again. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.